Hey guys, what's going on? I'm back again. I wanted to talk about something. Ooh, this book is dirty. Okay, I wanted to talk about something because I know a lot of people, they talk about femininity and black women not being sensitive or caring enough. And I just want to say that every black woman is sensitive and caring. But what we have is basically just a guard that we have up. And it's like a shield that we put around us because we don't want to get hurt, and we don't want to feel vulnerable, and we don't want people to walk all over us, so we just put up a shield. But every black woman is a sensitive, caring black woman, but society has really pushed this certain stereotype on us. They have placed us basically in a freaking box to make all of us feel like we're all angry and we're all walking around with attitudes, but it's really just a way of them trying to suppress us because they don't want us to be valuable. They don't want us to look good for our men. That's what I'm beginning to think. I think it's like some reverse psychology type of shit where they don't want black women to look good for their men, but if we was to date outside of our race, we would have to look our best for them. That's basically what it is. So they try to put the put the whole angry, bitter black woman thing out there so that people already have this they're already thinking bad things about us. They already have their idea of what we really are. But when they get to know some of us, they see that we're not these bitter, heartless, cold-hearted people, that just angry and mad at the world. That's really not what it is. But I really wanted to talk about something because I was watching Crystalline Karazin, I think her name is. I was watching her live yesterday, and she says that she was saying some really truthful shit. She was saying that black women are scared to be vulnerable. Black women don't like to cry. And when she did that video, like, I was just all these feelings just coming about. I'm just like, yo, she's so fucking correct. Like, um it seems like black women have shied away from being feminine, being their true nurturing self. And um I feel like the reason for that is because we really don't have anyone to back us up. And I know the whole thing of black men constantly saying that black women are the most protected in the United States. And yeah, that does have some truth to it, but we it has some truth to it, but a lot of the times, it's not like we want to date other men. We strictly want to date black men, but black men are not even able to play their role of being the masculine, assertive type because society has basically told them that you can't assert yourself a certain way because it's going to scare other people, especially people that aren't black. A black man's masculinity does not scare me. It actually makes me respect him, but it's all about how he goes about his masculinity and his power. It's all about how he uses it. And is some men can they can take advantage of the fact that they're stronger than you, or that they're viewed as being superior to you. So there are a lot of black men that take advantage of it, but they are a black man's masculinity is basically the epitome of what a masculine man is supposed to be like. And as you can see, I have this book here, and everybody has read this book, the Why Do Men Love Bitches by Sherry Argov. I bought this book. I bought this book last summer. I had went to Barnes and Noble because I wanted to see what the hype was about. So I went to go purchase this book, and I tell you one thing. I read like probably like 2 pages of this thing, and I knew that it was full of shit. Number one, I didn't know that it was written by a white woman. That's for one. I thought that this book was written by a black woman, but come to find out, Sherry Argov is a white woman. And I'm not trying to say that white women have no business talking about these type of topics, because they're women, but black women and white women are not the same. We're completely, totally different opposites. We're not the same. So I read two pages of the shit, and I just knew that it was full of shit. And number one, everything I can skim through a book and tell that it's full of shit. And everything that I have skimmed through in this book, I already knew myself. And even though I don't have much experience, I don't have much relationship experience, like that. But I have a pretty, I'm pretty, I'm pretty intelligent when it comes to certain things. I pretty much know certain things off the bat. So I just knew that this book was full of shit. Cause I'm just like blah. It just wasn't for me. But they put books out here like Why Do Men Love Bitches? And you have so many black men saying that they want feminine women, but every man is completely different. Cause what one man's idea of femininity maybe is going to be different from the next man. So you know you'll have some men that'll think that you're feminine. You'll have some men that think that you're just not their type. So they don't they don't see you as being a certain way. But in a way, I kind of do feel like men love bitches, because I've had experiences where I felt like I was being a good woman. And I felt like I wasn't putting up a front or trying to be somebody that I wasn't. But I noticed that a lot of black men was turned off by my femininity. And I guess I assume because they're not used to it. They're not used to feminine black women carrying themselves a certain way, especially if they grew up in the hood and they didn't really grow up in the suburbs, being surrounded by a different mix of people. So I wasn't brought up in the hood, and I'm also not super bougie, but I was brought up in a mixed neighborhood of all different type of races. So I'm not a super ghetto ratchet chick that people try to make me out to be. I'm not super ghetto and ratchet, and I don't walk around disrespecting men. I don't walk around disrespecting men. Black men, Asian men, Hispanic, any type. I don't walk around disrespecting men unless I feel like I'm disrespected. Um, but I do feel like some black men do like, the aggressive, ratchet type of female. And I don't know what it is, but you have a lot of men that are turned on by it, because my theory is they're turned on by it because they feel like the sex is better. A lot of people are turned on by, aggression. So they don't want somebody that's super sensitive. They want somebody that has an edge to them. They want somebody that's also intelligent and, can keep it classy. But you have black men that like super ghetto ratchet chicks, and I'm just not that. So I just realized when I run into men like that try to change me into being something that I'm not, I stray away, and I just leave him alone. I say, okay, I'm not for you, so I'm just gonna leave you alone. But I pretty much, it says that over 1 million copies were sold, but I'm just not really getting the hype about it. I'm really not. The only advice that I can give to women is just be yourself. Be yourself with while still maintaining you know be yourself while still, having some sort of class about yourself. Don't just don't just be out here, acting any your kind of way, because that'll turn any man off. But the only thing I could just give a person advice is just be yourself. And when it comes down to like, being, I don't like the word submissive, so I don't use it. I like the word feminine or a classy woman. Um, when it comes down to things like that, I feel like if you is the type of person that treats yourself good, you're gonna treat other people good. The way that you look on the outside is how it's gonna make you feel. the way that you look on the outside reflects how you feel about yourself on the inside. So if you treat yourself good, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna treat other people good. And the only thing I can say is just like, treat people the way you want to be treated. As cliche as that sounds, and the many times as people have said that, just treat people the way that you want to be treated. Like, when it comes down to attracting a certain man, I feel like even if you are dating, like, say like, you in your own apartment and a guy has been wanting to hang out with you. I said, so you tell him, okay, you can come over to my place. We'll hang out. Have some drinks or whatever, and say like, he comes over. You guys are chilling, talking, watching TV, whatever, having a conversation, and you decide to get up. You know what? I'm hungry. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna make him something to eat. Remind you, this is not your boyfriend. This is just somebody that you're dating. So you get up, you make him something to eat. Maybe go. You can fix him something simple. You don't have to make a 4-star meal. You can fix him something simple, like a sandwich or a bag of potato chips, or make a quick meal. In this day and age, there's a lot of men that will appreciate that, even if you're not official yet. He's gonna think like, yo, like Shorty made me a sandwich. Yo, she fed me. Like, that's gonna have him thinking like, yo, no other female has done that for me. So in the back of his mind, he's gonna think like, yo, she could be a potential, girlfriend. I'm really digging her. Because I feel like, you know if you're already a nurturing type of person, you know you should be that way all the time. You shouldn't just start doing things just because a man has come around. Because if I'm hungry, I'm gonna fix myself something good to eat. So I'm just not gonna let my company starve. And to say the same with a friendship or anybody that you care about. You're gonna make sure that they straight. And I feel like if I decided that I wanted to get to know you and that I was willing to let you date me and get to know me, then I'm gonna treat you good because I expect to be treated good. Um, that's basically the only thing that I'm saying. I'm not saying that you women have to be phony out there trying to be a handmaiden slave to a man or something like that. I'm not saying that at all, but those are qualities about yourself that should already be in you. So, the only thing I say is just, just be yourself. Just be yourself and conduct, be the person that you would want to date. That's all I can say. Be the person that you would want to date, and that's going to that's going to show through. People going to recognize that. Then you notice that you'll start attracting better people in your life. You'll start meeting people that have ambitions and that are ambitious and that have goals and stuff like that. You know, you attract what you think and what you believe that you are inside. So, that's all I wanted to say. And I just wanted to say that, this book is ass. So I read 2 pages of it, and it has a whole bunch of dust, and yeah, it just has been sitting there because I decided that I wasn't going to read it because I know bullshit when I see it. But that's basically all I wanted to say.